be me, living my best mediocre life in a cramped apartment with a roommate named Marcus, who thinks he's the next Gordon Ramsay, but can only make instant ramen. Been going to therapy for 6 months because apparently talking to yourself in the shower doesn't count as processing emotions, according to my mom. My therapist, Dr. Emily Richardson, is this late 20s professional woman who always wears blazers and has her life together in ways I can only dream about. She's got this whole "I studied psychology to understand my own trauma" energy that's both intimidating and weirdly comforting. Every Tuesday at 4 p.m. I sit in her office and trauma dump about my commitment issues and fear of intimacy. She nods, takes notes, asks me how that makes me feel. Standard therapy stuff. One session she's asking about my dating life. So have you tried meeting people in low-pressure environments? I explain that my idea of low pressure is hiding behind a phone screen swiping through dating apps at 2 a.m. while eating cheese directly from the package. She suggests I might benefit from putting myself out there more intentionally. Sure, doc, I'll just develop social skills overnight, no problem. Session ends. I go home feeling slightly more self-aware and significantly more broke because therapy is expensive as hell. Marcus is in the kitchen attempting to make what he calls deconstructed ramen, which is just regular ramen, but he put it in a fancy bowl. Bro, you look stressed. You need to get laid. Thanks for the medical advice, Dr. Marcus. I'm serious, man. Download one of those apps. Everyone's doing it. And even my grandma found a boyfriend on Silver Singles. I'm not sure if that's inspiring or deeply concerning. He convinces me to download this app called Sparkle, which is basically Tinder, but with more annoying features and gamification. Spend the next hour setting up my profile. Marcus insists I need fun facts, so I put that I can quote The Office word for word and once ate 17 tacos in one sitting. Bro, that's not the flex you think it is. Whatever, it's authentic. Start swiping, immediately overwhelmed by the number of people who list adventures and good vibes as their entire personality. Match with a few people, have some boring conversations that go nowhere. What do you do for fun? I don't know, exist, I guess. My Riz is non-existent. A few days go by, I'm about to delete the app when I get a notification. You have a new match. Open it up and nearly drop my phone. It's Dr. Emily Richardson, my actual therapist, the woman I pay $150 an hour to listen to my problems. Her profile says Emily, 28, looking for genuine connection and someone who doesn't think quoting The Office is a personality trait. I feel personally attacked. Her bio mentions she loves hiking, which she's never mentioned in therapy, that she's obsessed with true crime podcasts, and that her ideal date is wine tasting followed by arguing about whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie, but that's not the point. The point is I've matched with my therapist. Panic. Pure existential panic. Marcus walks in and I show him the phone. Bro, that's hilarious. You should message her. Are you insane? Yet this is a professional boundary violation or something. Is it though? You matched? That means she swiped right on you too. He makes a good point, but I hate it. Stare at the app for 20 minutes trying to decide what to do. My thumb hovers over the unmatch button, but then I think, what if she saw that we matched and unmatching would be even more awkward? Decide to just leave it and pretend it never happened. Surely she'll unmatch first, right? Narrator voice. She did not unmatch first. Next day I wake up to a message from her. Well, this is unexpected. Should we address the elephant in the room or just pretend we're strangers? I stare at this message for so long my phone screen goes dark twice. Marcus leans over my shoulder. Dude, she's cool about it. Just respond. Type out 15 different responses, delete them all. Did it finally settle on? I think we might need a therapy session to process this therapy situation. Send it before I can overthink it more. She responds immediately. Meta, I like it. For what it's worth, I'm as surprised as you are. The app said we're a 94% match, which is either a glitch or the universe has a weird sense of humor. Okay, she's being normal about this. I can be normal too. Probably a glitch. No way the algorithm knows I'm this emotionally unavailable. She sends a laughing emoji. See, you're already more self-aware than half the guys on here. We start actually having a conversation like normal humans. Turns out Dr. Emily Richardson, outside of therapy, is just Emily who makes terrible puns and once cried during the Toy Story 3 ending. I'm not ashamed. That incinerator scene is devastating. I agree. As any person with a soul cried during that scene. We talk for hours, way longer than any therapy session. She tells me about how she became a therapist because her own therapist saved her life during a rough period in college. I was a mess, like crying in the library everyday mess, and she helped me realize I wasn't broken, just dealing with shit. It's weird seeing her as a person and not just the professional who knows all my secrets. Conversation shifts to movies, and she reveals she's a hardcore Lord of the Rings fan. I've watched the extended edition so many times I can quote Gandalf in my sleep. Okay, but what about the Hobbit trilogy? We don't talk about that mistake. I'm starting to realize I might actually like this person beyond our professional relationship. Dangerous territory. She seems to sense my hesitation. Look, I know this is weird. We can just unmatch and never mention it. I won't be offended. But here's the thing, I don't want to unmatch. What if we just, I don't know, see where this goes? Is that crazy? She takes a minute to respond. Probably. But I've been a therapist long enough to know that sometimes the crazy things are worth exploring. Does this mean I need a new therapist? Let's just say our professional relationship might need to be reconsidered if we're going to pursue this. She's being responsible and setting boundaries, which makes me like her more somehow. We agree to meet for coffee to discuss the situation in person. I'm having a coffee meeting with my therapist about our dating app match. This is my life now. Spend the next 2 days overthinking everything. As Marcus gives me a pep talk that's 50% supportive and 50% him quoting Hitch. Bro, you just need to be yourself, but like a better version. Thanks, Marcus. Very helpful. Day of the coffee meeting arrives. I change outfits 4 times before settling on jeans and a button-up that says, I tried but not too hard. Meet Emily at this hipster coffee shop that definitely charges too much for oat milk. She's already there, wearing casual clothes instead of her usual blazer, looking nervous, which somehow makes me less nervous. Hey. We both laugh at how awkward this is. Sit down with our overpriced coffees. So this is weird, right? She says. Incredibly weird. I feel like I should be lying on a couch and you should be asking me about my mother. Your mother is lovely. We've discussed this. The ice breaks a little. We talk about the ethical implications of dating someone who was your therapist. She explains that technically, if we terminate our professional relationship, it's not a violation, but it's definitely a gray area. I've already spoken to my supervisor about it, just to make sure I'm not crossing any lines. You talked to your supervisor about me? I talked to my supervisor about a hypothetical situation involving a client and a dating app match. She's blushing. It's cute. Decide that if we're going to try this, I need to find a new therapist. She recommends a colleague, Dr. Peterson, who apparently specializes in emotionally constipated men in their 20s. Did you just call me emotionally constipated? I've been calling you that for 6 months. You just paid me to use nicer words. Fair enough. So the coffee date turns into a 3-hour conversation about everything except therapy. Learn that Emily wanted to be a marine biologist before psychology. I was obsessed with dolphins, had posters all over my room, the whole thing. What changed? Turns out I get really seasick and the ocean is terrifying. She asks about my life outside of the problems I bring to therapy. Talk about my weird hobby of collecting vintage video games even though I don't have time to play them. So you're a hoarder? I prefer the term enthusiastic collector. She tells me about her terrible apartment that has a perfect view of a brick wall. Sometimes I pretend I'm in an indie movie and the brick wall is symbolic of my isolation. That's very dramatic. I'm aware. My own therapist has mentioned it. The fact that she goes to therapy makes her more relatable. We're both just people trying to figure shit out. Conversation ends and we're standing outside the coffee shop. So, do you want to do this again? Like as an actual date and not a weird ethical discussion? She smiles. Yeah, I'd like that. Cool. So I'll text you? Please do. Walk away feeling like I just nailed a job interview, except the job is dating someone who knows all my trauma. Marcus is waiting at home like a dad whose daughter just got back from prom. How'd it go? Did you kiss? Tell me everything. We had coffee and talked, that's it. Boring. You need to make a move. Marcus, this is delicate. I can't just make a move on someone who knows my deepest insecurities. Bro, that's exactly why you should make a move. She already knows you're a disaster and she still swiped right. He makes a good point, but I hate admitting it. Text Emily later that night. Thanks for the coffee and not immediately calling me a bad idea. She responds, yet the jury's still out on whether you're a bad idea, but so far it's looking promising. We start texting regularly. It's different from therapy because now she's sending me memes about her day and complaining about difficult clients. No names, obviously. Had a session today where someone spent 45 minutes explaining their dream about being chased by a giant sandwich. What does that mean psychologically? It means they need to stop eating before bed. I send her a video of Marcus trying to make gourmet ramen and setting off the smoke alarm. She sends back crying, laughing emojis. So a few days later, I ask her on a proper date. There's this new Italian place downtown, want to check it out Friday? Are you asking me out via text like a coward? Yes, it's less scary than asking in person. At least you're honest. Yes, I'll go to dinner with you. Spend the next few days panicking about the date. Marcus gives me another pep talk, this time quoting When Harry Met Sally. Bro, you can't overthink it. Just be present. That sounds like something Emily would say in therapy. Exactly. So you know it's good advice. Friday arrives. I'm convinced I'm going to mess this up. Pick Emily up from her apartment. She's wearing a dress, and I'm momentarily unable to form words. You clean up nice, she says. You too? I mean, you always look nice. Yeah, but this is different nice. Are you having a stroke? Possibly. Dinner starts out awkward because we're both hyper aware of our previous dynamic. She orders wine. I order the same wine because I know nothing about wine. Do you actually like Pinot Noir, or are you just copying me? Copying you? I usually drink beer from a can. She laughs, and the awkwardness starts to fade. We talk about random stuff. She tells me about growing up with 3 brothers, which explains her sarcastic humor. They made me watch every action movie ever made. I can quote Terminator 2 better than I can quote Freud. Hasta la vista, baby. See, exactly. I tell her about my weird family dynamic, how my parents are still married but probably shouldn't be. They stay together out of spite at this point. It's like they're in a competition to see who can be more passive-aggressive. That explains a lot, actually. Are you therapizing me right now? No, I'm dating you right now. There's a difference. The word dating makes my heart do a weird thing. Dinner is amazing, the food is good, and the conversation flows naturally. Afterwards, we walk around downtown. It's one of those perfect autumn nights where the weather is just cold enough to be romantic. Emily starts talking about her failed attempts at online dating before we matched. I went on a date with a guy who brought his mom. What? Yeah, apparently she wanted to meet any woman he was interested in. I left before the appetizers arrived. That's horrifying. Online dating is a nightmare. Yet everyone either wants to move too fast or they're collecting matches like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all? Please don't. We end up at this vintage arcade bar that Marcus recommended. Emily gets competitive immediately. I'm warning you, I'm undefeated at Pac-Man. That's a weird flex, but okay. She destroys me at Pac-Man, like it's not even close. Where did you learn to play like that? 3 older brothers, remember? I had to get good or get left behind. We play for hours, drinking overpriced craft beers and laughing at how bad I am at every game. She's different outside of the therapy office, more relaxed, more herself. Walk her back to her car around midnight. I had a really good time tonight. Me too, even though you humiliated me at Pac-Man. You're a gracious loser. Appreciate that. We're standing by her car, and there's this moment where we both know we should kiss, but neither of us moves. So this is the part where one of us makes a move, right? She says. According to every rom-com, yes. You want to, or should we just keep standing here awkwardly? Let's go with option 1. Lean in and kiss her. It's weird and perfect and strange, because this person knows everything about me. When we pull apart, she's smiling. Well, that wasn't terrible. High praise. I'll text you tomorrow? You better. Drive home feeling like I'm in some alternate reality where things actually work out. Marcus is already asleep but left a note on the fridge. If you're reading this past midnight, it means the date went well. I'm proud of you, bro. My face when I started dating my therapist because of a dating app glitch, and it's actually going well. Be me. Been dating Emily for 3 weeks and it's going suspiciously well. We've gone on 5 more dates, each one better than the last. She introduced me to her favorite sushi place where the chef knows her by name. Emily-san, your usual? Apparently her usual is some kind of specialty roll that costs more than my car payment. I'm eating raw fish that costs $18 per piece and pretending I can taste the difference between this and grocery store sushi. This is really good. You're lying, I can tell. How can you tell? Because I was your therapist for 6 months, I know all your tells. This is gonna be a thing in our relationship, isn't it? Can't get away with anything because she's professionally trained to detect bullshit. I still haven't told my parents I'm dating someone because my mom will immediately want to meet her and my dad will ask inappropriate questions. Marcus, on the other hand, has become Emily's biggest fan. Bro, she's perfect for you. She already knows you're a mess and she's still here. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Marcus. He's been trying to set up a double date with his girlfriend, Rachel, who works at the same hospital as Emily's friend. It'll be fun. We can go to that escape room place. I hate escape rooms, but Emily thinks it sounds entertaining. It'll be good data on how we work together under pressure. Are you studying me? Always. The double date happens on a Saturday. Rachel turns out to be this energetic nurse who talks really fast and has opinions about everything. So you guys met on Sparkle? That's hilarious. And I met Marcus at a grocery store. He was buying 17 boxes of ramen. It was a sale. Marcus is defensive about his ramen addiction. We do the escape room. It's zombie apocalypse themed. Emily immediately takes charge. Okay, everyone. We need to search systematically. Don't just randomly grab things. She's very organized, Rachel whispers to me. She color codes her therapy notes. I've seen them. We're solving puzzles, and Emily and I actually work well together. Check that bookshelf. The red book looks suspicious. I check it, find a key. Good eye. Marcus and Rachel are flirting in the corner instead of helping. Guys, we have 40 minutes left. Sorry, we're helping. We escape with 3 minutes to spare. Emily is thrilled, doing a little victory dance. We should do another one. Absolutely not. That was stressful enough. We go to dinner after, some burger place that has a wall of different hot sauces. Marcus immediately tries the hottest one and regrets it. Why is my face melting? Because you have no self-control, Rachel says lovingly. Emily and I are watching them bicker like an old married couple. They're cute. They've been together 2 years and still act like teenagers. That's kind of nice, though, keeping that energy. She looks at me with this expression I can't quite read. Yeah, it is nice. Dinner conversation turns to embarrassing stories. Rachel tells us about the time Marcus tried to impress her by cooking a fancy meal and gave them both food poisoning. I was so sick I thought I was dying, and then he kept apologizing while also being sick. It was the worst date ever, but she still agreed to a second one. I felt bad for you. Emily shares that she once went on a date where the guy spent 2 hours talking about his cryptocurrency investments. He had a PowerPoint presentation on his phone, I'm not kidding. Did you at least learn about crypto? I learned that I never wanted to hear the word blockchain again. I share my worst date story about a girl who brought her ex-boyfriend along without telling me. Wait, she brought her EX? Yeah, she said they were just friends, but they spent the whole time reminiscing about their relationship while I sat there eating nachos alone. That's genuinely sad. The nachos were good, though. Night ends well, everyone gets along. Marcus and Rachel approve of Emily. Yo, she's a keeper, bro, Marcus tells me while Emily and Rachel are in the bathroom. I know. So when are you going to make it official? We've been dating for 3 weeks, Marcus. Time is a social construct. A few days later, Emily and I are at her apartment watching a movie. She has a nice place, decorated like an adult, not like my apartment, which looks like a college dorm room. Your place is very you? What does that mean? Like organized and put together, and there's actual art on the walls. You have a poster of Scarface? That's not art? It's iconic. We're watching The Princess Bride because apparently she's never seen it. How have you never seen this? This is a cultural cornerstone. I don't know, it just never happened. She's loving it, laughing at all the right parts. Inconceivable. You keep using that word, but I do not think it means what you think it means. She quotes it back immediately. During the scene where Wesley comes back from the dead, she grabs my hand. This is actually really romantic. Right? This is peak romance. Movie ends and we're just sitting there. Can I ask you something? She says. Sure. Do you ever feel weird about the fact that I know so much about you from therapy? I think about it. Sometimes, yeah, but also it's kind of nice not having to explain all my baggage up front. That's fair. I just don't want you to feel like I have some unfair advantage. I mean, you do, but I'm okay with it. She laughs. You're handling this whole situation much better than I expected. What did you expect? I don't know. More panic, more overthinking. Oh, I'm definitely overthinking. I'm just better at hiding it now. See? Personal growth. We start kissing and it's nice until her cat jumps on my head. She has this massive orange cat named Sigmund. Sigmund Freud, really? It was funny when I was in grad school. Sigmund apparently does not like me and shows this by knocking things off her coffee table while maintaining eye contact. He's just territorial. He'll warm up to you. Narrator voice. Sigmund did not warm up to me. Over the next few weeks, Emily and I fall into a routine. She comes over after work some days. I go to her place other days. We cook together, which means she cooks, and I chop vegetables incompetently. How are you cutting those so unevenly? They're literally circles. It's a skill. Marcus approves of her more every day. Ah, bro, she made you into a functional human. I was always functional. You used to eat cereal for dinner 3 days a week. Okay, he has a point. Emily's been patient with my mess of a life, helping me organize without being pushy about it. She introduced me to her friends at a trivia night at a bar. Her friend group is all successful professionals, doctors and lawyers and entrepreneurs. I feel extremely average surrounded by these people. One of her friends, a surgeon named David, keeps making inside jokes with Emily. Remember that conference in Seattle? Oh my God, yes, that presentation was a disaster. They're laughing and I'm just sitting there like a third wheel at my own girlfriend's friend hangout. You okay? Emily asks. Yeah, fine. Trivia starts and I actually know some answers, which makes me feel slightly less useless. Guys, what's the name of the coffee shop in Friends? Central Perk. See, you're good at the important stuff, Emily jokes. Her friends are nice, but I can tell they're evaluating me. David especially keeps asking about my plans and ambitions. So what are your 5-year goals? Not dying? Emily kicks me under the table. He's being modest. He's actually very ambitious. She's lying to make me sound better, and I love her for it. Wait, love? That's a big word. Have I been in love with her this whole time and just didn't realize it? This is a crisis. Trivia ends, we come in third place. Emily's friends say goodbye. David gives me this weird bro handshake that feels like a warning. Take care of her, man. I will. Walking to the car, Emily can tell something's off. What's wrong? Nothing. And just thinking. About the fact that I might be in love with you, and we've only been dating a month is way too intense to say out loud. Just about how much smarter your friends are than me. Stop it. They liked you. David definitely doesn't like me. David doesn't like anyone I date. He's protective. Is there history there? We went on like 2 dates in grad school. It was nothing. Okay, so I'm jealous of a surgeon. That's cool. Very normal response. We get back to her place and she can tell I'm in my head. Talk to me. What's actually wrong? I don't know. I feel like I'm not good enough for you sometimes. She sits down next to me on her couch. Where is this coming from? You're a doctor. You have your life together. Your friends are all successful. And I'm just, I don't know, me. First of all, and I'm a psychologist, not a medical doctor, so let's clarify that. Still impressive. Second, I chose to date you. I'm not doing this out of pity or obligation. I know. Do you though? Because it seems like you're comparing yourself to some imaginary standard. She's right, but I don't want to admit it. Maybe. Look, I like you because you're genuine and funny, and you don't take yourself too seriously. Those are rare qualities. You're just saying that. I'm literally trained to not just say things, I mean. We sit there for a minute. I really like you, Emily. I really like you too. Things feel better after that conversation. A week later, it's Halloween, and Emily wants to do a couple's costume. Whereas we could be Wesley and Buttercup from Princess Bride. That's actually perfect. We spend way too much money on costumes and go to a Halloween party her friend is throwing. Marcus and Rachel are there dressed as ketchup and mustard. You guys look ridiculous, I tell them. You're dressed like a pirate. A romantic pirate. Party is fun, everyone's drunk and happy. Emily keeps getting compliments on our costumes. You guys are so cute together. How long have you been dating? We keep saying about a month, and people seem surprised. You seem like you've been together forever. Emily squeezes my hand when someone says that. Later in the night, we're dancing to some pop song from the 2000s. I'm having a really good time, she says. Me too. I know we haven't been dating long, but I feel like I should tell you something. Oh no. And here it comes, she's breaking up with me at a Halloween party. I'm falling for you, like really falling for you. Oh, I'm falling for you too. We kiss in the middle of the dance floor, while everyone else is doing the Cupid shuffle. Marcus sees this and starts cheering. Get it, bro. Marcus, shut up. Drive Emily home at the end of the night. Walk her to her door like a gentleman. Tonight was perfect. It really was. So we're doing this? Like, officially? I think we've been officially doing this for a while. Yeah, but like, girlfriend, boyfriend, official. Are you asking me to be your girlfriend? Yes. Then yes, I'll be your girlfriend. Kiss her goodnight and drive home feeling like I won the lottery. Marcus is awake eating leftover pizza. How'd it go? She's my girlfriend. Called it. And I knew you two were endgame. Don't say endgame, that's cringe. You're cringe. Go to bed happy, life is good. Next few weeks are blissful. Emily and I are in that honeymoon phase where everything is perfect. She meets my parents finally, and it goes better than expected. My mom loves her immediately. She's so put together, and she's a doctor, psychologist mom. Same thing. My dad asks her about football for some reason. Do you follow the Steelers? Not really, but I can pretend to for family dinners. He laughs. He likes her sense of humor. Parents approve, friends approve, even Sigmund the cat is slowly tolerating my presence. One night, Emily and I are watching TV, and her phone rings. It's David the surgeon friend. She answers and talks for a few minutes while I pretend not to eavesdrop. Yeah, he's great. No, I'm really happy. Yes, I'm sure. She hangs up and sighs. David? Yeah, he's being overprotective again. What did he say? Just wanted to make sure you're treating me well. I am right? You're doing great. But there's something in her voice that seems off. What else did he say? He mentioned that you seem insecure around my friends. Well, that's embarrassing. I'm not insecure. You kind of are, though. Okay, maybe a little. She turns to face me on the couch. I need you to know that I don't care what you do or how much money you make or any of that stuff. I know. Do you? Because you keep comparing yourself to everyone. She's not wrong. I just don't want to disappoint you. You couldn't disappoint me unless you, committed a crime or something. That's a low bar. It's an honest bar. We talk about it more. Debbie, she helps me work through my insecurity without it feeling like therapy. I'm not therapizing you. I'm girlfriending you. There's a difference. What's the difference? Therapy has boundaries and professional distance. This has me telling you you're being an idiot because I care about you. That's sweet in a weird way. Things are good between us. Really good. Suspiciously good. My face when I'm dating my former therapist, and it's the healthiest relationship I've ever had. Be me. Been dating Emily for 3 months now, and life is honestly perfect. We've fallen into this comfortable routine where we spend most nights together. She's basically moved half her stuff into my apartment, which Marcus finds hilarious. Bro, there's face masks in our bathroom. We've been domesticated. You say that like it's a bad thing. I'm not complaining. Emily brought class to this place. It's true. Our apartment no longer looks like a frat house. There are actual decorations, and the kitchen doesn't smell like old ramen anymore. Emily's been teaching me to cook real food. Tonight we're making homemade pasta from the scratch. Why are we doing this when you can buy pasta for $2? Because it's fun and we're creating memories. She's wearing one of my old college shirts and has flour on her face. This is probably the cutest thing I've ever seen. We're rolling out dough and listening to a podcast about unsolved mysteries. I still think the husband did it, she says about whatever case they're discussing. It's always the husband. Statistically, yes. Marcus walks in with Rachel. Oh, we're doing couples cooking night? Cute. Want to join? Emily offers. Hell yeah, I've been wanting to learn this. The four of us end up making way too much pasta while drinking wine. Rachel and Emily are bonding over their shared hatred of their respective jobs sometimes. I had a patient today who insisted WebMD said he was dying. He had a cold, Rachel says. I had a client convince themselves they were a narcissist because of a TikTok video, Emily responds. The internet was a mistake, I add. Dinner is chaotic and fun. They were all talking over each other. Marcus brings up that he's thinking of proposing to Rachel. Wait, what? Rachel's eyes go wide. On surprise? Marcus, you can't just casually mention proposing. I just did. Emily and I exchange looks. They're definitely getting engaged soon. After dinner, we're all sitting around playing a board game when Marcus asks me something weird. Bro, real talk, have you noticed that everything in your life has been going suspiciously well lately? What do you mean? Like you matched with your therapist on a dating app. That could have been a disaster, but it worked out perfectly. Okay? And then the date went great. And then meeting the friends went great. And then meeting the parents went great. Are you saying I'm not allowed to have good things happen? No? That I'm saying it's weird how smoothly everything's going, like we're in a movie or something. Emily laughs. Maybe you're just overthinking it, Marcus. Am I, though? Think about it. Every potential conflict has been resolved in one conversation. That's not real life. He's got a point, but I don't want to think about it. Dude, we're just lucky. Marcus stares at me with this weird expression. Or, and hear me out, we're in an AI-generated Greentext story. Everyone goes silent. What? Rachel asks. Think about it. The perfect match, the understanding parents, the supportive friends, the cat that's slowly warming up, it's all too convenient. Marcus, are you high right now? No, I'm enlightened. Emily is trying not to laugh. So you think our entire existence is a 4chan story? Yes, and honestly, This guy writing it needs to work on his prompts. It's always the same characters doing predictable stuff. Who's this guy? The writer, the OP, the person deciding our fate. I look at Emily, who shrugs. Your roommate might need therapy. He's not wrong, though. Everyone stares at me. What? You're agreeing with his insane theory? I mean, statistically speaking, what are the odds that everything worked out this perfectly? Marcus points at me. See, he gets it. Rachel is looking at both of us like we've lost our minds. Okay, let's say you're right and we're in some Greentext story. What does that mean? It means nothing we do matters because it's all predetermined, Marcus says dramatically. That's just determinism with extra steps, Emily points out. Exactly. We sit there in silence for a minute. Yeah, this is the weirdest conversation we've ever had, I say. And we once spent an hour debating whether a hot dog is a sandwich, Rachel adds. We go back to the board game, but Marcus's words are stuck in my head. Later that night, after Marcus and Rachel leave, Emily and I are getting ready for bed. Do you really think we're in a story? She asks. I don't know, maybe. Does it matter? I guess not. If this is a story, at least it's a good one. Yeah, could be worse. We lie in bed and I'm thinking about how weird life has been. Emily? Yeah? I love you. She turns to look at me. You love me? Yeah, I do. I have for a while now. She smiles. I love you too. We kiss and it feels like a movie moment, which only makes Marcus's theory seem more plausible. Next morning I wake up to Emily already awake, scrolling through her phone. What are you doing? Looking up evidence that we're in a simulation. Find anything? Nothing conclusive, but there's a lot of theories. We spend breakfast discussing the nature of reality like complete nerds. Marcus wakes up and joins us. Still thinking about the Greentext thing? Can't stop thinking about it now, thanks to you, I tell him. You're welcome. Emily has to go to work, kisses me goodbye. Try not to have an existential crisis while I'm gone. No promises. After she leaves, Marcus and I are sitting on the couch. Bro, real question. Are you happy? Yeah, weirdly happy. Then does it matter if it's a story or real life? I guess not. Exactly, just enjoy it. He's right. Whether this is a Greentext story or real life, I've got a great girlfriend, good friends, and things are looking up. A few days later, Emily tells me she got offered a job at a better practice. It's more money and better hours. That's amazing. The only downside is it's across town, so my commute would be longer. You should take it. You think so? Absolutely. This is a great opportunity. She takes the job and suddenly has more free time. We start doing more activities together. She gets me into hiking, which I pretend to hate but secretly enjoy. Admit it, you like nature. I like being with you. The nature is tolerable. So romantic. We're on top of a hill overlooking the city. This view is pretty nice. See? Character development. She's been making jokes about me growing as a person. Remember when you ate cereal for dinner every night? That was 3 months ago. Exactly, so much progress. We take a selfie at the top. She posted on Instagram. Her friends comment immediately with supportive messages. David even comments, "Glad you found someone who makes you happy. Guess he's finally accepted me." Life continues being suspiciously perfect. Marcus proposes to Rachel at a restaurant. She says yes, obviously. Emily and I are at the celebration dinner. Think we'll get there someday? She asks casually. Marriage? Yeah. Maybe, we've only been dating 3 months. Fair point, but the idea doesn't scare me like it would have before. Emily's changed something in me, made me less afraid of commitment. For what it's worth, I could see a future with you, I tell her. Yeah. She leans against me and we watch Marcus give a speech about how he knew Rachel was the one when she didn't dump him after the food poisoning incident. That's true love, Emily whispers. A few weeks go by and it's almost Christmas. Emily wants to do a trip together. Let's go somewhere neither of us have been. We end up booking a cabin in the mountains for a long weekend. Marcus and Rachel come too because apparently we're one of those friend groups that does everything together now. The cabin is straight out of a Hallmark movie. This is aggressively cozy, Marcus observes. There's a fireplace and everything. We spend the days hiking and the nights playing card games. One night we're all sitting by the fire. I want to propose a toast, Marcus says. You're already drunk, Rachel points out. Doesn't matter. I want to toast to this weird group, to relationships that work despite the odds, and to whatever algorithm or cosmic force brought us together. We all clink glasses. That you're still on the Greentext theory? Emily asks. Always. What if he's right though? I say. Then we're the luckiest fictional characters ever, Emily responds. I'll drink to that. Later, Emily and I are alone in our room. Snow is falling outside and it's perfectly romantic. This has been the best few months of my life, she says. Mine too. I know we started in a weird way, but I wouldn't change anything. Not even the part where we both panicked when we matched. Especially not that part. It makes a good story. We fall asleep wrapped up in each other. Next morning, everyone's hungover except Emily, who apparently never gets hangovers. It's a superpower, she claims. We make breakfast together, the four of us moving around the kitchen in comfortable chaos. This is nice, Rachel says. What is? This, us, all of this? I'm really happy. We all agree. Marcus starts his existential rambling again. Okay, but seriously, the writer definitely has a formula: meet cute, obstacle, resolution, happy ending. Marcus, please. It's too early for philosophy, I groan. Fine, but I'm right. We spend the rest of the trip enjoying the scenery and each other's company. Drive back to the city feeling refreshed. Emily and I are in the car singing along to old pop songs. You're a terrible singer, she tells me. And yet you love me anyway. True. We get back to the apartment and there's a package waiting. It's for Emily. She opens it. What is it? A gift from my mom. She sent us matching Christmas sweaters. They're hilariously ugly, covered in reindeer and snowflakes. We have to wear these. Absolutely not. Come on. It'll be funny. We end up wearing them to Marcus and Rachel's engagement party. Everyone makes fun of us, but we don't care. Emily's hand is in mine all night. You know, I never thought I'd find someone who gets me like you do, she says at one point. Same. I definitely didn't think that person would be my therapist. Former therapist. Right. Important distinction. Party winds down, and we're helping clean up. David corners me in the kitchen. Hey man, I owe you an apology. For what? For being weird and overprotective. Emily seems really happy with you. Thanks, that means a lot. Just don't hurt her, okay? I won't. We shake hands and there's this understanding. Emily sees this from across the room and smiles. Drive home that night and she's quiet. You okay? Yeah. Just thinking about how lucky I am. The feeling is mutual. I was so hesitant about this whole thing at first, thought it would be too complicated. Was it? No, it was surprisingly simple. You just had to let it happen. We get back to the apartment and Marcus is already asleep. Emily and I stay up talking about the future. Where do you see us in 5 years? She asks. Honestly, I don't know, but I know I want you there. That's sweet. I'm a sweet guy. You're all right. We fall asleep on the couch, watching some random movie neither of us are paying attention to. Next morning, I wake up and Emily's making breakfast. Morning sunshine. What time is it? Noon. You slept forever. Marcus walks in. Morning lovebirds. We eat breakfast together, the three of us. I've been thinking, Marcus says. Dangerous, I respond. Yet about the Greentext thing, I think I figured it out. Oh no. We're not just in any Greentext, we're in a rom-com Greentext. That's why everything works out. Marcus, buddy, you need to let this go. Never, Emily laughs. He's committed to the bit. Someone has to maintain the fourth wall awareness. There's no fourth wall, Marcus. That's exactly what a character in a story would say. We spend the rest of the morning debating reality versus fiction. Later, Emily and I go for a walk. Marcus is insane, but also kind of fun, she says. That's been his tagline since college. Do you ever wonder if he's right, though? Sometimes, but then I remember that if this is a story, it's a good one, so who cares? Wise words. We walk through the park holding hands. Everything feels right. My phone buzzes. It's my mom. When are you bringing Emily for Christmas? Text back that we'll be there. My mom wants us there for Christmas. That's sweet. Meeting the family on a holiday. Is that too much? No, I want to. Your family's nice. Christmas comes and it's actually fun. My parents love Emily even more in person. My mom pulls me aside. She's special. Don't mess this up. I won't, Mom. Good, because I already consider her part of the family. We drive back after Christmas and Emily's wearing a sweater my mom gave her. Your mom's great. She really likes you. The feeling is mutual. We get back and it's New Year's Eve. Marcus planned a party at the apartment. Everyone we know shows up. At midnight, Emily and I kiss while everyone counts down. Happy New Year, she says. Happy New Year. Here's to another year of this. Cheers to that. Life is good, really good. Maybe Marcus is right and we're in a story. Maybe we're not. Either way, I've got the girl, the friends, and a life I never thought I'd have. We're sitting on the balcony later that night, just the two of us. What are you thinking about? Emily asks. Just about how a dating app glitch changed my entire life. Best glitch ever. Agreed. You know, I was so nervous when we matched, I almost unmatched immediately. Why didn't you? Something told me to take the risk, and I'm glad I did. We sit in comfortable silence watching the city. Marcus pokes his head out. You guys are being disgustingly romantic out here. Jealous? Emily calls back. Extremely. Rachel's inside eating all the cheese. He disappears back inside. And he's going to be a disaster of a husband, I say. Yeah, but he'll be a fun disaster. Emily rests her head on my shoulder. I love you. I love you too. Somewhere in the universe, or in some person's imagination, or in some AI's database, this story exists. Whether it's real or not doesn't matter. Because right now, in this moment, it feels real. And that's enough. Marcus appears again. Yo, I just thought of something. What now, Marcus? What if the writer is watching us right now through some cosmic fourth wall? Go back inside, Marcus. Fine, but think about it. Emily and I look at each other. He's never going to let this go, is he? Nope. Oh well, at least life's interesting. We head back inside to rejoin the party. Everyone's laughing and dancing and being drunk and happy. This is my life now. Dating my former therapist. Living with my philosophical roommate, surrounded by people who care. It's weird and wonderful and definitely didn't go according to plan, but somehow it's exactly where I'm supposed to be. Marcus raises his glass. To the glitches that bring us together. To the glitches! We all drink and the party continues. Later, much later, when everyone's gone home and Emily's asleep in my bed and Marcus is snoring on the couch, I'm still awake, thinking about the odds of everything that happened. The match, the dates, the family, the friends, the love. Marcus is probably right that it's all too convenient, but maybe sometimes life just works out. Or maybe we are in a Greentext and someone's writing this right now. Either way, I'm grateful. For the glitch, for the match, for Emily, for all of it. But my face when a dating app glitch matched me with my therapist and now I'm living the most unexpected happy ending. That feeling when you realize your roommate might be right about living in a Greentext story, but you're okay with it because the story's pretty good.